Hi folks, and welcome back. Okay, so it's time to try and draw an end to this this campaign in Sweden and get out of the wars and just finish the game quietly and peacefully, sitting in our saunas, smoking Volvo cigarettes or something. Anyway, let's get things sorted out. And what we need to do, because we have a little bit of a shortage of equipment in the tanks department, if I can find the modern tanks, we should have a slight shortage. So I'm going to rejig my templates. So if we go back in here, do you remember when I made these cheap sort of defense units, I put some medium tanks in. We don't need those. So let's take those out. Let's get rid of that. Just remove. That's going to free up a ton of medium tanks. Because the defense things, they're not coming under attack. They're not going to be needed. I then go into the infantry and we replace those with medium tanks. And so the infantry is still going to have a decent amount of tanks. A decent width. Let's do that, enough to give them the armor that's required. And that should free up. I don't know if this calculates instantly. It's not instant, but it's not too bad. And so from there, we should be able to fill up our requirements of modern tanks a lot easier into the actual armored divisions that require them, because that should be the only thing left using them at this stage. So at that point, we're going to take out, let's say, about that many factories of modern tanks. We're still making 13 a day. So 100 days filled up. And go to our medium tanks. And this is where we're going to do something a little bit fun. So we're going to put them all in there, which is fine. Do we really need 4,150? Have I miscalculated to that level? I might have miscalculated to that level. It doesn't say we need that many. Okay, we'll see what happens in a minute. We're also going to design ourselves a new thing, because we kind of just want to do the... let's go for this one. And we're just going to modify this. We're going to make it cheaper. A little bit cheaper. It doesn't need to be the big fancy thing. In fact, let's make a whole new one and go for a cheap advanced medium tank chassis. So we will go advanced. This can be slow now. Doesn't need to be anything apart from better armor. So we're going to go for the medium turret with just a 2-man turret. And we're going to put a medium cannon on this. Can we go for the advanced medium cannon? Because it's going to be their anti-tank capability as well. Advanced anti-air, improved medium cannon. So that's fine. And the only other thing, they need radios. And then they do need fuel drums. And they should probably have sloped armor, right? And that's got a little bit expensive. But then we shouldn't need too many of them. And the reliability is fine. The max speed doesn't need to change. We don't need to play with the armor. And that's absolutely fine. So save that. The advanced medium tank chassis. And you're making those. Right, okay. So that's a little bit of a rejigging. And the infantry is absolutely fine with that. Because it's good enough for what we're doing. So as we left it, we've got... war with China. Yes, it's a mess. As we left it, we have got the infantry, this 4-stack army here, just gently repositioning around the new front line, which we've managed to thin the Soviets out quite nicely for. Who's this for? Is this for Volvo? It is. We're at the state where, as far as I can tell, we can't pick any of these because everything's mutually exclusive, right? That's fine. So we can ignore that. That's okay. Oh, we've got some research slots. Okay. There is some stuff to research. So let's pick up the Amtracs just so we can say we've done it. We might want it at some point. I don't know. And our factories. Nice. Okay. We do need these railroads doing though. So let's drop the nuclear reactors down to the bottom and the railroads up to the top. So that will catch up pretty quickly. Making sure that is correct. I don't know. You should be up there. There we go. It'll sort itself out. They'll go through pretty fast. And now... Nice. Okay, so... Next nuclear bomb will be done in 114 days. And at that point, we can maybe... Do we have any large aircraft on this job? Transport. Heavy fighter. Maybe we haven't set production of these things off yet. Did we not put our B-17 type bombers into production? We have, but they haven't created anything yet. We're a little bit early for that. That's fine. Alright, so you two should be... Whoops. You two should be pretty well stocked up on modern tanks. The medium tanks are fine. The modern tanks are fine. It says we've got additional ones that we don't need, so that's great. So our factory should be churning some stuff out. So we can afford to go and take some losses. Let's get into combat, and let's see if we can put an end to this Soviet nonsense. Also, can I just have a look at the faction situation here? We've got to put it on pause. There's the Allies. There's the Comintern. There's some non-aligned. And there's Chinese United Front. And Communist China. Well, okay. Okay, then. This is going to be fun. Let's get some proper forces gathered up in here. Do you know what? I'm feeling like we can probably just push... Can we just push our way to Moscow? I think we probably could. Supply will stop us, if anything. It's always the supply. If I do a two-pronged assault, where's going to be the easiest way to get through where we can capture this place? I don't really want to go across a river. But perhaps that's going to be for the best. So we're going to attack this place from 3 sides. They're instantly in supply difficulties. Awesome. Nice. Move them along there. These guys not yet in position. As soon as we've recovered, we're going over. Because it's very nice, I think, to chop. Let's get this guy on. Oh, wrong one. This one? This one. We're just recovering some cohesion. Their supplies. Okay, it's not so good here. It's fine on this bit. So, boom! That's not going to last very long. They've got 4 divisions in there, but I think this is our opportunity just to get the hell out. And yes, we're going over a river, but whatever's going to land there in front of us is going to be in no state to oppose us, in my opinion. They are railroading stuff in, as they do like to. We're going to go like that, and we're going to go across the river there, because there's nothing watching. Ah, there is now. They've just brought this in. That is so sneaky. So sneaky. Let's throw that in as well. I've technically got too many divisions in there. And then we're going over like that, because I don't think anything's going to be in a position to actually oppose us. We're in. I think we're just going to go for Moscow here. Nice. Get them straight in there. We got across here. Brilliant. But not with everything. So this is the point where we start just driving all the way up there. And we're going to take that line like that. And then we're going to batter things around, and we're going to approach Moscow from this angle, and we're going to go in like that. We're going to do it. We're going to take the place. Just like that. I think we're going to do it anyway. Come on, guys. Let's get in here now. We'll encircle these lot. We'll cut them off. With Moscow down, that's gonna cripple their rail network, and they're going to see where their new capital is. Soviet Union has influenced our politics. Good luck to them with that. Seriously, good luck. I don't think I do have low manpower. Yeah, I don't believe that for a minute. One thing that we might need to do, if we are going to go and fight over in foreign lands, is get some... get things fixed with... yeah, let's put that one into that. With the Navy, and get some light cruisers and stuff out. I was going to take a look at that. Let's just see. We're in positive numbers for everything, so that's good. How is the Navy doing, by the way? We've not lost a single submarine, and the escorts look like they're doing absolutely fine. And we've got nice control of the seas around there, which is great. And the escorts, we're just going to throw in around here to make sure that we are actually protecting these trade routes that we have. And that should be fine. We'll put them in there as well, because we can. We might catch some... I don't know what we'll catch there, actually. If we're escorting, probably not a lot. Right, so we were trying to push our way through here. And the Soviets are trying to beat us to it, as always. But I think we're into Moscow. There's always something there, just railroads in at the last minute, isn't there? Every single time. It's okay, we're in. We are in. And the game has undergone a huge lag. Wow, okay, I didn't expect that. Well, right. So that's given us a huge amount of equipment. Fantastic news, by the way. So what can we do? What's our war score? 943. It's not the most. So we can't puppet anything. Can we liberate places? Can we liberate Poland? Well, we could. I don't know that we would want to. Do we want to take these? Holy crap, actually, we should take this, because look, steel. It's not letting us take these bits. Interesting, that. I don't know why that's the case, but... oh, am I on Liberate? I'm on Liberate. That's why. Take that off. So let's go to Take State. That's more like it. Can we see the steel again, please? So I'm going to take the steel in this area. And because it sort of corresponds to our lands as well. And it's cheap. It is cheap. What we want is the oil production down here. We're going to get like a split border, which would be really weird. Do you know what? I'm going to do it, because if I don't do it, the enemy will. We need chromium. There's some like fine resources down here as well. I want the big 70 oil there. Sweden spreading around the world like heroes at the moment. Okay, so we'll take Crimea, because it sort of makes for a nice little state down here. And do you think we can link up sea to sea? It seems most unlikely, doesn't it? I'll take the oil. Ooh, there's more oil there. Right, it's too much, that one. We've got 77. We take that one then. Okay, let's submit demands. We got it all. Nice. I can't believe we got all that, actually. Did we take that? I don't remember selecting that. Maybe that was part of the war goal that we selected. Okay, round 2. Let's link these areas up. Just looks nicer, that's all. We should definitely take the steel areas down here then. I feel like I'm just like a kid at Christmas picking all the best chocolates out of a chocolate box here. And these huge areas. Right, we're down to 42. So let's submit those demands. Contested demands. Demand. Select all and demand. Let's see what we get. Because at this point, right, they don't want to give stuff up, which is fine. I'm just grabbing resources here. Oh, am I unselecting these? No, I'm selecting them. It's okay. I could actually liberate these areas and give them to Poland. Oh, hang on. There are some other areas that we could liberate. Let's go on to liberate. And then we'll also take states. So Poland, it's cost me 596 to liberate these, does it? Screw it, I don't care what happens to Poland. We don't need to. Republic of Ukraine. Sod it. We're trying to claim those. This must have been liberated, I'm guessing. Britain's claiming those. We're going to go in for these here because of the resources. And shall we just claim this, like, this vast wilderness? This is going to be hilarious, but I'm doing it. I'm absolutely doing it. We've got 539 points. We've still got points left to spend. We're going to be resource gods after this. And this is going to be some of the worst border gore I think you have probably ever seen. We're going to try and we're going to push those demands through. What will be interesting is we end up with places where we just cannot link our areas up. We'll have sea access to this, which will be something. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to also take all the navy. I can't. Right, submit demands. Demand them all. And then now I'm going to take them all. Right, submit demands. We're still demanding that. I'm going to see what's happened. So is there anything left? We're down to these bits. So let's unselect those because I don't really care about those that much. Sweden has expanded somewhat. And at this point we have points, so we could liberate some areas. We don't want to get involved in Africa. That's just going to end badly. So can we liberate? We can't. This is just going to be... This is just going to aggravate Britain, isn't it? Right. Submit demands. Select all. Demands. Close. Did that do anything? Do you know what? We're at a point where I don't think we can change government. I'm past caring, to be quite honest. Right. Have I got... I must have demands made, have I? Submit demands. Forfeit. Select all and forfeit. Close. And then confirm and exit. That's fine. I'll tell you what, the old victory screens, it's just a case of just arguing. Like, you don't want to back down. The AI is not going to back down. And it just seems to continue forever. So, let's see who Moscow are now. Because I'm going to guess they're a puppet of someone. Does it say? They're not in a faction. This is a Russian Federation. Do you know what we need to do? They have a truce with lots of people. Of war goals against Britain and France. This is where we need to come in with a little bit of coercion. Do we want to involve them in this? What I'm thinking of doing is... Okay, let's go and get this done. In fact, let's put all three of them onto this. I don't think we ever did use decrypted ciphers on them, did we? We're still in a war that we've got to remember. So we're fighting the Chinese United Front now, who no longer have to fight. Ah, okay. That's interesting. How am I going to get my forces over to there? And here. Right. Who's this? Nothing to do with us, thankfully. Too many blues. So we're probably going to lose all this. Right, I'm just going to make sure these guys aren't flipping at war with anyone. So let's see where my armies are then. We have Americans over here, which is great. We should probably try and get soldiers into one of these. I would suggest this one. We're going to lose that. There's no doubt about it. We're going to lose that. I don't think I can get stuff over there in time. We've also got some exiled divisions who need to come home. But where are they going to? They're going down to here. That's not the worst thing in the world. Can I... Let's improve relations for a start. Does that give me access to trade with other people, by the way? Trade ball bearings with the Russian Federation. Yep. Do we need foodstuffs? Our manpower's looking a lot healthier now, by the way. So this is going to give us... We don't need knowledge sharing. We may as well go for foodstuffs. And the same... Well, we'll do the same for those afterwards as well. So, excellent. Well, that's very, very good. And not what I expected at all. Do we have... What's this? Pull the trigger? For Norway. It doesn't sound like it's going to be beneficial to us in any way, shape or form. So we'll leave all that alone. Expand the ore mines near Kursk. Yep, we'll do that. Right, excellent. So what we do need... I think we need to get... Kazakhstan, are you involved? So I don't think we need armies in this bit from what I can see. Hang on, this will help. So the people we are at war with are the Chinese United Front. So we kind of want to get some soldiers probably into here or here, and we can capitulate things, I think, reasonably quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get all these armies, if I can. No, okay, we're going to have to wait and see where these guys go then, because that's the problem. We're currently in enemy territory, which might work out for the best, because these could end up on the correct side of where we actually need to be. Russian Federation rejects the ball-bearing trade. Okay, I'm surprised about that. Slightly surprised, anyway. Air power. We've got a lot of aircraft all of a sudden. But I think most of them are following armies, aren't they? No, they're not. So let's move all these, which I think is now my region. Where else have we got aircraft? We've got aircraft everywhere. If they're following armies, that's the simplest way to manage them from this point on, I think. And we'll sort that out afterwards, where they actually need to be. What are these? These are transport aircraft. Right. Take them off that order. You don't even need to be there, so they've got no orders. They should be doing nothing. So I think now, fuel, we should be looking a whole lot healthier for fuel. So we're extracting a lot. We're importing 0. I don't think we've got any commands to import. We were importing that, but we absolutely don't need it, so let's get that off. We'll probably get kicked out of the Allies now. Rubber, imported, needed. So I would leave the rubber on, actually. Hang on, what happens if I do this? We're going to be short. We're going to be short of some. Surely, yeah, we're -3, so I'll go back to the UK and do that one. The easiest way to work it out, just cancel it and redo it, because otherwise it goes on for... You can try and calculate it forever. Let's have a look. We're going to improve relations, because we're not liked very much. It wouldn't be a bad idea to use my spies to try and improve relations over there, to be quite honest, rather than messing about in Russia. But we'll go with this. So anyway, I did not expect that capitulation to go as fast as that. That was remarkable. Czechoslovakia joined the Allies. I'm going to have a whole load of people facing me if things do kick off, by the way, down here. No divisions in basic training. I think that's absolutely fine. What I'll do is I'll put another... Let's go for 24 divisions of this, because I have no intention of needing to fight the Allies, or planning to even fight the Allies, but my intentions might not matter at the end of the day. So, we're short of some medium tanks, but we should find that the production of the new cheap medium tanks, chucking out 2 a day, don't think that's going to be a problem. And the modern tanks, we've got loads being churned out, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I can take I'm going to take 10 off there. I'm going to stock up on artillery, infantry equipment. Trucks look so secure, I don't think we need to worry about it. That I thought was going to go down. The aircraft are absolutely fine. I'm not even making use of what we've got. We'll put another one of you in there. I think the medium tanks are going to be okay. Oh, aircraft. Let's get some aircraft going. I mean, these are scouts, actually. They don't need to have all that. But the strategic bombers would be useful. So we just need to, like, put an end to China now, and we should be sorted. Right, let's get... What have we got in there as such? So I'm going to railroad you guys down. Do I not have a port? Oh, I'll need to go here. And I don't know if I can actually get out. Oh, can I not get out of here? That would be really, really bad if that's the case. Can we get to, say, Greece? No. Yugoslavia. Do we have any allies down here? Let's get down to here. I can't even move them down to there. Is there a particular reason? That's the Republic of Ukraine, that's why. So there is a particular reason. But let's get things down to here, then at least we have a port that we can do something with. And what other troops do we have in there? They're ours as well. Rostov would probably be better. Just because. So the big question is, if these armies are all trapped here, and I can't get out through Turkey, we will not get either of these. We might not be able to sail through there. And that could be a problem. Let's start improving relations with Turkey. It's not like they dislike us, so... this is going to be curious. I don't know if we can get our divisions out of there. So the other divisions must have gone north to get back. Yeah, we've got one army up here, look. This army? Right, this army was fine. So let's get everyone up here. I'm not sending governments back anywhere. You can think again. So let's get that army over to there. And we've got a few of these bods over on this place as well. Let's also bring them up to, I guess, any port. And now I'm just trying to figure out where everything is. So, military access from the United Kingdom. Let's click accept to that. I dare say this land... Oh no, hang on. We've got France going in to defend for us. So that's okay. Wow, this is such a messed up world order. So, the big thing here. We're at a port. Can we travel to here? No. So we're going to need to get access out of there somehow. That's the problem with creating these silly border regions, isn't it? So I think I can trade through there because I'm clearly getting resources and stuff through. And the fuel now as well should be mine. What's going to be the quickest way? If we can get access through the Russian Federation, that would do. But they despise us. I mean, they seriously despise us. They hold our core provinces, different ideology, generated world tension, condemned the Soviets. Yeah, I don't think they're going to give us military access somehow. How are the spies doing? Because what we do need is to start boosting ideology. Communist, send. It says it's going to do nothing. Boost the support of communism by 0 per day. I don't think that's going to be enough somehow. I need another way out. We have a border with Romania. That doesn't help. No, we don't, because that's Ukraine in there. We've got a Scandinavian place. Do you like us? You hate us as well. Nobody likes us very much. What does Iran think of us? Nope, they don't particularly like us either. But they are at war. They're in the faction with us. Hang on, if they're in the faction with us... Just a minute. Am I in the... Just a minute. Where's my... Get my soldiers over here. I have no port on this sea. And they have no port. Can I build one? Okay, we're going to have to build ports to get out. I can't build there. And I can't build here. Why can I not build here? Because this doesn't count as a port coast. That one does. Okay, that one does. Cross that one out. Because that doesn't help us. So I can't build on this coast because that doesn't count as a sea. Doesn't have access to the oceans. Right, so that's not an option. Who are these? They really dislike us. It's the world tension. Non-aggression pact. Improve relations. I have stacks of points. Let's see if we can dig our way out of that. I don't see how I'm going to get these soldiers out of here. And I don't fancy disbanding them to send them all back. But what we can do is send this lot across the world. Do you think they'll get there in time? It's a risk, isn't it? Do I not have military access? Am I not in the Allies anymore? I don't think I'm in the Allies anymore. Ask to join faction. Okay. Ask for military access. Send that. Ask to join faction. Send that. Okay, so... Oh, I should have said yes to all this. Oh, I didn't see that up there. Okay, so... We're back in the faction, right? Okay, so now we're back in. Progress. I don't want to land directly in here because I think this would be a mistake. So I'm going to send the forces over here first. And then the next thing I can do, if I can find my soldiers here, let's try and take these and just see where I can actually travel to. And the answer is nowhere. There should be an option to airlift troops home, right? Do you not think? I think that should be an option. Okay, I can get one army in over there. And in other news, we're going to have to try and find our way around the place somehow. The thing is, all our best units have gone down there, and there's absolutely nothing we can do about that. I'm going to try and improve relations. I've got to try and find a way out. So let's just speed up and see what happens in a few years' time. Because we now have to try and defeat flipping communist China. Actually, communist China's gone. It's just regular China that we have to defeat. And I can't even get soldiers into this bit. I don't think I have anything sitting around idle at home anymore, do I? I have this guy sitting on a border here. What possible use could we do here? The other way is, could I get permission to come through these two? That's not impossible. Hang on. It's very unlikely. But let's improve relations. And let's improve relations. This is the problem of being globally hated. Right, so there is still a possibility of trying to land here. Britain's doing some good, at least. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these guys over to here. Can I just order a fallback line to here, actually? And that should see everything. Right, that's going to see them shipping out. And then from there, I can move them over there. So extend the time of preparedness. So we were just filling in some things down here, weren't we? This one gives us research for nuclear stuff, which is kind of pointless. And a preemptive strike. Ethiopia gains puppet focus. I'm not going to puppet Ethiopia. I don't care about that. Is there anything else we can do? Bicycle infantry, I don't really care about. I don't want to purchase Italian destroyers. So, suppress subjects. Pointless. Technology sharing. Research sharing group, that's not bad. Resistance suppression is not a terrible idea. I'll go with technology sharing because if anything else, it might improve relations